Hey you guys, and welcome back to Dauntingly Diana. As you may have noticed, I have been away for a little while, and that is because I got the dang COVID. And it was bad, guys. It was really bad. So when you have Addison's disease, you have to up your meds when you are sick. And I happened to get sick on the day that Greg, his first day, Greg, my guy, was traveling out to BC for a work thing. And so I was here all by myself. I had to get my ex to come in and get the dogs because I just couldn't even. And yeah, it was a blur for the first little bit. Like, I was kind of a mess. Yeah, see, I should tell you guys that I'm doing a diamond painting here, and this is a really cool thing that I got from Amazon. It's like a skeleton guy, and there's like stuff coming out of his head, and I've got a terrible angle here on the on the picture, but it gets better in a few minutes, so just hang in there with me while I tell you about this COVID nonsense. Okay, and if none of you have ever done a diamond painting before, which I'm sure everyone's heard of them, but if you've not, they are just little diamond pieces, and you just take your little pen and you stick the diamond on your pen and you pop it onto the little spot, according spot on the page, and it's kind of sticky. Here you can see that I'm sticking on there, and it kind of looks like I'm just sticking it on top of the plastic that comes over top of it, but I actually cut like a little piece off the corner there, and that is what I'm working on for the time being. Just a little short one to get you guys back in the roll of things and to get me back in the spin of things here, because I've been out for quite a while. So I do apologize that I've been absent from you guys. Hope you enjoy this video though. Okay, so COVID. Right, so I was such a mess. I could not do anything. I could barely get myself to the kitchen to get myself a glass of water. I could barely get myself to the bathroom. It was horrible. And when and then I was trying to, like, I could barely even lift my head to look at my phone, and Greg was worried about me, and there were so many messages and things going on, and I just like looked at my phone and all the notifications, and I just wanted to die. And I could not even fathom like answering people back at that time. So Greg got his mom to come over and help me out. So she took care of me during that time, which was wonderful. And she was really good. And she kept bugging me to eat and eat, which I was not. I had no appetite at all. Like, I was very sick for the first little bit, like actually throwing up, nauseous, sick, couldn't hold anything down. That's why I was like, I didn't take my pills for like 4 days because I couldn't hold anything down. Like, just a sip of something that had a little bit of sugar in it was coming right back up. So, because I got my ex to drop me off a Gatorade at the same time. Anyways, took the COVID test like 4 days later, and yep, I was definitely had COVID. We called in the paramedics a couple of times just because I was in such rough shape. I couldn't get out of bed, and I was confused at times. And anyways, so we had them in. They checked my vitals, and they said that my sugars were low, of course, because I wasn't eating, and my blood pressure was high and stuff like that. So I started back on my pills after the 4th day, and because I could finally keep things down a little bit, and but it wasn't helping. I was down to 96 pounds, guys. 96 pounds. It was crazy. And I was like not hungry at all, still nauseous and stuff like that. So I went and took myself, well, we went to the hospital. Greg was finally back at that point, and of course he got COVID as well. So that was not fun for him. And he was back from his trip at that point. So it'd been a week. And he took me into the hospital because I called my doctor, and he said that that I should go into the hospital and get some steroids or some cortisol, and because that's what I don't have, and also he gave me some anti-nausea medication, and they had me there until for quite a few hours. I think I was there for about 5 hours. So they put all the liquids in me, and then they wanted me to pee before I left, which is weird. But yeah, other than that, it was a crazy time. So after I came back from the hospital, I was feeling much better. I started to eat a little bit and stuff like that, and I've gained some pounds back, and I've been taking my medications regularly. So yeah, COVID was bad, guys. So watch out for it if you haven't had it yet. I've made it almost 3 years without having it, and there I go. I've finally gotten the COVID, and yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well out there, and hope everything is going great. Missed you guys. I do have a Shein haul, and the thing about the Shein haul is my package came in just before I got sick. Like, I had a big package of Shein clothes sitting on my table, and I didn't look at them for like 3 weeks because I couldn't even, like, it was rough. So I was out of work for 2 weeks. I went back on the 3rd week, but still feeling gross and tired and stuff like that. But yeah, I went 2 weeks without a paycheck. That was not fun. I'm getting back into the swing of things now. I hope you guys can't hear that. That's a lawnmower from next door. They picked a great time to start mowing their lawn. Great, wonderful. And we can hear everything that goes on from the neighbors. So I do apologize if you can hear that. So yeah, I had gone to, we did a public investigation at the jail, and that is where I picked it up. And yeah, and then the person that had it at the jail proceeded to give it to everybody else. So, but they didn't know they had it. They were asymptomatic, so it happens. So yeah, pretty much all of us got it. Be careful out there, people. Wear a mask. I was definitely not wearing a mask at that point because I didn't think it was needed. We were trying to keep our distance from each other, but apparently that was not good enough. Yeah, and wash your hands, everybody, and just stay clean and keep safe out there. Everybody's back out in the world and everything, so yeah. Okay, so diamond painting, I love this guy. He's really cool. I started off with the black just for something easy, just because I was like not sure if I could sit there for a video for that whole time. So yeah, I gave it a try. I was feeling better at this point, of course. So yeah, and I got this corner finished, as you'll see. And then I'm excited to get into the colors and stuff like that. So if you don't know, it does come with a little, the all diamond paintings come with the diamonds, and you get a little, the stick that you like apply the diamonds with. You get a little tray to put your diamonds in, which I think I've shaped the diamonds for you at one point so you can see them. And yeah, so I'm excited to get into the colors and the white and stuff like that. I think that's going to be the next video that I have come out. I do have a Shein haul that's coming out after this one, and then because I've already recorded it and everything, and yeah, and then I think I'm going to get into this for a little bit. Something quick and easy that I could do for you guys that didn't involve like such cleanup and stuff like that, because resin is a lot of cleanup and a lot of mess and a lot of work. So yeah, we will get back into the resin eventually, but right now we're just kind of slowly jumping back into this. So not jumping, slowly crawling back into the videos. So yeah, I'm not the most I don't have the most reliable schedule. Like, I work till 10 every night, and I'm pretty tired and stuff like that after work. But that's why you guys should have your notifications on, because I don't upload regularly, but I try to get something out every 2 weeks or so. Yeah. And, oh, I forgot to mention too that the little stick comes with a little, there's like a little square of, it's like a glue, or it's just a little square. It almost looks like jelly or something. And you poke the pen. It's got a hole inside, and you poke the pen into the little sticky part, and that's how you pick up your beads. So yeah, it's really cool. I love the idea. I've created a couple before, and I actually gave one to Greg to do, and it was huge. It was a Deadpool one, and it looks really cool. I love it. But yeah, so they're really fun to do. I've got my mother-in-law hooked on it. The one that came in and took care of me, she's been doing them, and she's got them hung up in her house and stuff like that. I still haven't hung mine up. I need to do that. I've got one of my Boston Terrier, just because that's my dogs and I love them so. And then yeah, so it's fun. They're easy to do, something mindless that you can just sit and poke away at. If you've never done one, I do recommend trying it as a hobby. It's fun. and it's cool to see what you create afterwards. Now, if you see here, I'm trying to like fix the little spots and things. There are rollers. There's a lot of accessories that you can get with these things, and I'm not an accessories kind of person. Like, I'm not that into these that I'm gonna go out and get all these extra accessories, but there's like rollers you can get that will move all the pieces into place and stuff like that. But yeah, not so much. Not feeling them. So I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way, the way that I learned how to do it. And I actually learned about this from a friend of mine, Leslie, who showed me. She bought hers off AliExpress. She's also the person that got me onto AliExpress. So thanks, Leslie. Piles of money later. I don't know if she'd ever watch this video, but thank you. She got a bunch of us hooked on it. But yeah, so I've done a few of them, and like I said, just something easy to get back into the swing of things, you know? So I got the idea to like, because before I would just kind of lift the corner of the plastic to try and like put the diamonds on that way, and the plastic would always get in the way. It was really freaking annoying. So I think it was Bailey J that I was watching. I love Bailey J. You guys should check out her channel. She has a little shop, and she sells stickers and her artwork and stuff like that. She's really good. I just enjoy her. I don't know what it is. Something about her just reminds me of, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm at home or with a friend when I'm sitting watching Bailey J. So I love that. Yeah. And yeah, so she puts her own artwork into these diamond paintings, because you can do that. You can put your artwork into diamond paintings and they'll do that for you. And she sells some of them on her shop. So that's pretty cool. Or maybe not in her shop. I think it might be like a different, from the company that actually makes them. You can buy them from them. Anyway, so I watched her do one of these large diamond paintings one time, and it took her forever. But I saw that she took her X-Acto knife, or whatever, her sharp pointy thing, as I like to say, from Nerdy Crafter, and she cut like just out the little piece that she wanted to work on. And so that's what I did here in that little corner. You see how nice and sparkly it is? You can see the sparkles all going. So pretty. But yeah, so that's like a sticky situation there, and the beads kind of stick onto that paper. It's sticky all the way out, a little bit around the white edge, and yeah, so that's how the beads stay on there. And you just gotta kind of like, sometimes the beads move around a little bit, and you gotta kind of like push them around to fit them in the right places. Sometimes they're like a little crowded and you gotta like move them over and stuff. So that's what you see when I'm like just holding the pen and pushing things around. There are some like spaces there that need to be taken care of, but after we're all done, we'll make sure to find something that we can use as a roller, so I don't have to buy an accessory. I'm sure I have something around here somewhere that we can use. So yeah, it was yeah, it's been some interesting times around here, and I'm excited though to get back into things. I've got to go through all of the I've got to go through some review from the Dorchester jail that we went and did. And again, another thing that I have coming up here soon, because it's spooky time, and I always get busy around spooky time. I've got, we're doing our Scared to Care project again, which kind of came up on short notice. But we're working away at that, trying to get things ready. So the theme for our Scared to Care thing, which is like a really big spooky haunted house, and like really scary, not for kids kind of a thing. It is all ages, but there is a family friendly part outside, and then there's going to be really scary stuff on the inside. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll have some footage from there that I can share with you guys. So yeah, our theme is going to be fears this year. So we're doing people's different fears, and I'm not going to say too much because it's coming out here soon and I want everybody to be excited about it. So yeah, it's all in one day. We've got to build it, have it, and then break it down the next day. Thankfully, last year we did it on the trail and we had to break it down that night, and that was not fun. So we were all tired from having built it all day and then acted in it, and then had to tear everything down afterwards. It was a rough day. So it's kind of nice that we get to break it down the next day this time, because we're going to be doing it at a golf course, and we have like a little building to put stuff in this time, which is amazing. So really happy to be working with the golf course there. And yeah, other than that, just kind of getting back into the swing of things. Starting to get we're finally done with the lawn mowing, yay. Starting to get a little chilly outside here and there, but today it's a very nice warm day. And now I'm just gonna leave you at the end with some music while we do this last little part. And you guys have an awesome day, night, wherever you are. And come back for my sheet haul, which is coming soon. I'm just gonna get it edited. So look forward to that, guys, and we will see you again soon. Love yous.